everyone, today I'm reviewing a really special, exciting fragrance for you, and it's called One Umbrella for Two by a company called Floraiku. So that is the sample, and the notes, there's just 3 notes. They only list 3 notes for all of their fragrances, and this one has blackcurrant absolute, matcha tea and cedar oil listed. Now I've just sprayed it on and it is gorgeous. I smelt this yesterday in London, Harrods in London. They have a little area on the 6th floor. I've been meaning to try these fragrances for ages. I've been hearing fantastic things. Mr. Zayas on YouTube has reviewed 2 of them, Umbrella for Two and also Flowers Turn Purple. Check those reviews out, they're really good. Also Delicious Delights has talked about Umbrella for Two as well. She loves it. So I really wanted to try Umbrella for Two, and out of everything that I smelt, and I think I smelt almost all of them, Umbrella for Two was the standout. I absolutely adored it. I've just sprayed it on, and Delicious Delights, she says it smells like baking blueberry muffins, and she is not wrong. The fruity blackcurrant really does smell like it's sort of mixed in with some sweet cooking batter, like a cake or a muffin or a biscuit or a scone, something like that. There's a real beautiful baking thing going on here in the opening. The blackcurrant is absolutely stunning. It's sweet and juicy and vibrant and exciting, and it smells like nothing else. And then this beautiful cake batter kind of thing at the same time. That's how the opening is to me. So it's slightly sweet, it's slightly vanillic, but not really. It's not, I don't detect a lot of vanilla. I just get this cookie smell, this cookie dough type smell along with the blackcurrant, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I've just sprayed it now, and I'll be coming back to you with some more thoughts shortly. So I've come for my usual walk. I've just walked into the woods to try and get away from the wind. However, there's no shelter from this wind. In the distance between the trees, and you see the rapeseed fields. It looks better through eyeballs than video, but there you are. Hello. So just a quick update then. I'm trying to get away from that terrible wind, but it's impossible. So quick update, the fragrance has been wafting lovely around here. The wind is picking it up and moving it around, and I'm just catching wafts of it as I walk along. It's really beautiful. That blackberry note is just stunning. It's out of this world. I'm really loving the fragrance. It's only been on my skin around the half an hour mark. Definitely still getting some projection, and not much really more to add to how it smells at the moment. It's not massively changing. I would just say that the berry note is a tiny bit tart, but kind of sweet, a little bit more like a blackberry jam than a fresh picked berry. So slightly sweetened, very juicy and ripe, and you just want to bite into it alongside that cakey note that goes with it. Apart from that, not too much more to tell you just now. So now we are 2 hours in. The time is 4:30 p.m. and I applied it at 2:30, and I just wanted to give you a little update on how it smells now. So the sweet juicy blackberry note has calmed down quite a lot now and is much less noticeable. It's still here, but I'm starting to get a woodsiness coming through, a musky, dry, clean woodsiness. And something else I can't quite pinpoint. Something a little tiny bit green and spicy. So yeah, the blackberry is probably at about half, maybe even a third of the strength that it was in the opening. That's really all. It's not particularly complex, but it is changing on my skin, and the projections calmed down now as well. It's only sort of coming off my skin, probably about this much. I feel like it would work really well in warmer weather. So even though today is sunny, it's really windy and it's a cold wind. It's actually quite a chilly wind, and I feel that that is not quite the perfect weather for this particular fragrance, which has a very transparent feel. It's light and airy, it's not heavy at all, and I feel like it would work in warmer weather. Hello, so another 3.5 hours has now passed, and I thought I would give you my final update. What I've noticed, actually I noticed about an hour, actually more than that, 2 hours ago, the blackberry had pretty much gone from the fragrance, and it was just a very woodsy, dry, a little bit like vetiver, almost a little bit like ambroxan as well, if you know that note from Sauvage, perhaps, kind of like a dry, woody, ambergris, woodsy, vetiver type thing. That's kind of what I'm left with on my wrist. There is a tiny bit of sweetness left, a tiny bit, a hint of that sweetness, but for now the part that I truly loved about the fragrance has now gone, but it is still reasonably present on my skin, what is left of it, but it's just not as beautiful and blackberry-ish as it was earlier. So that is really the all I have to say on the fragrance. I thought I would show you their discovery set. So I was in Harrods yesterday. I specifically went to Harrods to find this brand, and they're up on the 6th floor, the very special Perfume 6th floor. And Floraiku are at the start. As you walk in, you can't miss them. And there was a lovely lady there. She's given me her card. So her name was Raluca, and she was really, really helpful, very passionate about the brand, very knowledgeable, as you would expect, and she was great. And I just got sniffing all of the different things, and I fell in love with Umbrella for 2, and there was a couple of others I really liked as well, although it's hard for me to remember which ones they were. But she was so kind and has given me the discovery set here. So I did tell her that I had a YouTube channel, so she said, well, why don't you take these and you can show people what the discovery set looks like. So you get 11 fragrances. They are 1.5 mils, 1.5 mils, and you have Umbrella in here, but there are numerous others. So you also get this leaflet. It gives you the poem for every single perfume and the notes. Every note listing is just 3 notes. It's clearly more going on, but they only give you 3 notes. I've looked the brand up. They are actually owned by the same people that have Memo Paris. So if you know Memo Paris and you like what they do, it's quite possible you're going to like what's going on here as well. They are a French brand, and the inspiration is Japanese culture and traditions. So they've mixed kind of France and Japan together in what they've done here. So I'm going to very quickly let you know all the different fragrances that are in here, so that you can let me know if you particularly want me to review any of the other line. So we've got I See Clouds Go By, and Cricket Song, First Dream of the Year, The Moon and I Am Coming Home, One Umbrella for 2, that's the one we've already reviewed. Then on the back here we have more. Sound of a Ricochet, My Shadow on the Wall, My Love Has the Colour of the Night, Sleeping on the Roof, Between Two Trees, and these last 2 are part of their shadowing. So there's 2 fragrances and they're called shadowing, which either add a dark or a light tone to the fragrance of your choice, basically. So it's like a layering exercise, as you can see what they say about it there. So Floraiku are in Harrods, obviously, as I've said. That's the nice bag that you get with it. Here comes the cat. Oh, look. So Floraiku are exclusively in Harrods. I did see that the Discovery kit is on Net-a-Porter in the UK. 25, I think it's £25, 25 euros. Also, if you go to their website, you can order the Discovery set there, and they'll actually give you the cost of the Discovery set. So it's the same price, it's 25 euros. They'll give you the cost of that off a purchase if you decide to make a purchase. So I think that's really a nice touch. They also give away 2 samples with every order. They are quite pricey though, so one umbrella for 2 is 250 euros for 60 mils in a really beautiful presentation. I'm not going to go into whether it's a value or not. It depends how much you love the fragrance. I am really enjoying the fragrance. I just wish that blackberry lasted all the way through the journey of the fragrance, because that is the thing that I really love the most about it. But I do really enjoy the fragrance, and it is quite possible that at some point in the future I may end up purchasing it, but I'll be testing it out a little bit more before I make that decision. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Do let me know if any of these fragrances interest you and you'd like me to review them. Let me know if you've tried any of these fragrances yourself and what you think. Cheers, bye.